プレデターアキュラシーなんですけども、前作のプレデターエッジから今回バージョンアップするときにテーマにした部分とかコンセプトっていうのはどういったところになりますか？
Yeah, again, like just to highlight, we obviously spend a lot of time talking to our athletes in order to create like this boot for the top scorer. But we also want to look into the new consumer because, as Maza said, like the game has changed, but the consumer has also changed. And we looked into what's the new like needs and likes from the consumer, and from there on, like we kind of starting to evolve the storytelling around the boot.
ありがとうございます。前作のこのプレデターエッジの時はラバーがリブ状の形になってて、今回は一つ一つトゲつぶつぶといいますか、でこのラバーっていうのがちょっと前のプレデターミューテーターとかプレデターフリークのデーモンスキンをちょっと思い起こす、形になっていると思います。で今回このプレデターアキュラシーでこういったラバー形状にした意図といいますか、狙いっていうところはどういったところになりますか？
I think like it's always good for us to kind of keep a little bit of a consistency when it comes to design between the latest generations in order to create like what the Predator DNA looks like in the modern game. But obviously we take some inspiration from that and try to evolve it. As Masa mentioned, like we really focusing on this zonal kind of a striking area in order to kind of give the confidence to the players in front of the goal. And we also heard did a lot of like consumer insights, and we really wanted to kind of deep dive into the performance benefits and try to also bring the weight down a little bit, which we did, and really highlight that striking zone as much as possible.
So from a very technical point of view, what the team did is they mapped out the kicking zone that is the most critical for goal scorers. So what then they did is they basically mapped this out and then decided in terms of when you take a look at it, you can see there's obviously different gradings. They're higher, they're lower, they're the shape. All of that has been encompassed in terms of what are the main areas where the strike zone needs to be focused to give that extra power, extra swerve to the ball when trying to get in front of the net.
今回このラバーがインサイド面、このピンク色のラバーとあとアウトサイド面のこの黒いラバーで材質とかあと厚みとかっていうところが明確に違っていると思います。この違いによる狙いとか意図、そしてボールグリップのどういった違いが生まれるのかっていうところはどういった形になりますか？
Great question. So the reason for that is very much having a dribbling zone and having a kicking zone. So you want a little bit more of a close touch, and let's call it more of a magnetic touch with the ball when it comes to the medial side. So the side that you said is on the inside. Whereas when you're dribbling, you want that free-flowing movement with the ball, and therefore you don't want that much of a close touch and magnetic appeal. So we basically balance between the two and try to find that secret ingredient to make it basically as comfortable when striking or when dribbling.
昔からこのプレデターを履いている一フットボールプレイヤーからしますとですね、プレデターといえば天然比較のアッパーの頃のモデルっていうのがすごい印象的でアイコニックなんですけども、今後このレザーを採用した、最新版のプレデターが今後発売される可能性っていうのはありますか？
That is definitely something that we've discussed many times in our team, because as you can imagine, there are obviously a lot of Predator lovers and past players in our team. So that is something that we have considered. Whether it'll happen or not, I guess you have to wait and see. But yeah, it's very much appreciated that love for leather in Predator is still there.
最後に、開発者目線でこのプレデターアキュラシーどういったプレイヤーに履いてほしいですか？
Yes, in terms of both pro players as well as consumers, our expectation and what we've been looking at and working with are players that are goal scoring, so strikers and goal scoring midfielders, wingers. What we want is to basically redefine what Predator has been in very recent history to what it has been in the past, which is the goal scoring boot.
ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.